Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Vishal, and I am a chartered engineer by profession. I've decided to make my own YouTube channel on personal finance, health, and well-being. Um, since COVID 2020, I've been intrigued by the world of personal finance and it's shaped our life quite differently since. So today, my first video is going to be on how to save £1,000. So why £1,000? It's basically for emergencies. So, for example, if you have a car breakdown or you've got a leaking roof or your boiler breaks down, what tends to happen in this sort of day and age now is that people don't have this £1,000 and they have to take out more debt in order to get in, repair and fix that issue. So this first step will basically stop you from getting in debt if you have this buffer or emergency fund that is readily available. Some 2023 studies indicate that almost half of Britons have let £1,000 or less than that, and that's just over 57% for the Americans in the US. And in fact, nearly a quarter of the Britons in the UK have no savings at all, and that's quite a shocking statistic, really. So, how do we save this first £1,000? Well, there are a number of ways you can do this, but I think the first and the most important is that you've got to be on top of your monthly budget. So that means you got to know what's coming in, which should be easy because it's your paycheck and any other side hustles you've got, or side jobs. And secondly, you once you know your outgoings, you want to check ingoing, sorry, and you want to check your outgoings. Reduce any of the services that you no longer need. So, for example, our Sky subscription personally went up from £45 to I think it was 60, and we just decided that that was enough, and we cut back £60 per month. So that was a clear saving there. Um, but that's not the only subscription you have nowadays. There are multiple subscriptions from Netflix to music to online, Amazon, gym, etc. So make sure you check them and remove some unnecessary ones. The second point here is any unnecessary spending. And what I mean by this is obviously not cutting back on your key shopping and stuff like that, but it's basically any takeaways that you have. So if you have more than twice, per takeaway per week, then that I personally would consider as excessive. And before you know it, you could easily blow away a couple of £100 per month on that. Um, Also, number of coffees and lattes that you can have, which could easily add up. So if you have a coffee every day that costs you £3 at work, for example, that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 quid a week. That's 60 quid per month. That you could be saving potentially towards the £1,000 goal. Thirdly, within that sort of unnecessary spending, you could prepare your meals at work, at home for work, and that could save you quite a substantial amount of money per day. In fact, I was spending around £5, £6 per meal at work before COVID. And this is probably the easiest way to get a big, dent towards that £1,000 saving is to sell any unwanted or unnecessary item that you no longer need in your life. So this could be anything like, maybe an old bike that you have that you no longer need and it's just clogging your way. There could be clothes that you have and you don't wear or you can't no longer fit into. So you could easily create an app and vintage and then sell those off. So why is this important? So I think we should go back to the reason again is this is your emergency fund. This will basically prevent you from getting in debt. You have to have this kind of buffer because otherwise, like I said, if your car breaks down, if you got a puncture, you do not want to be getting into credit card debt just for a basic repair that is needed. Once you've achieved this goal, you can work towards building a better financial future. This is your step one. So I hope you like this video. I'll be creating a lot more of these, so thank you for listening. Cheers, bye.